During your journey through the base Iceborne expansion, you Chargeblade fellas may have clued into the fact that Element was way more effective this time around. You may have experimented with Savage Axe, with the Deep Schneegel 2, or even gone down the path of least resistance with the good old Namiel set bonus. Well, now there's a new boy back in town, so you can take those pathetic native skills on the jellyfish armor and shove it. With Namiel in the entire bin, let's take a look at how Safi'jiiva has truly accelerated Elemental Chargeblade. Right, let's get straight to business. I'm Cirrus Symmetry, and when you're constructing a figurative elemental trebuchet, you really only had two options. You had true elemental acceleration with the Namiel set bonus, throwing out as many super amped elemental discharges as possible, or true critical element from the Silver Rathlos set bonus using Savage Axe multi-hits. Well, now we have the new best option, in my simple opinion. Safi'jiiva's full 5-piece armor comes with a set bonus that grants 40% affinity, 150 element, 120 status, and passive health drain when you swing your weapon, coupled with an entire continent's worth of decoration space. This means that Elemental Chargeblade now has all of the damage buffs that it could want, with the space for some experimentation. There's two versions of a set template that I would like to share with you, so get yourselves comfortable. First off is the absolute balls to the wall, throwing caution to the wind, disregarding your own personal safety tier set. You gotta get mad, you'll run resentment, full element, full damage, you name it, just get aggressive and get hitting. Now obviously there's a reason behind the madness. As long as you stay on target you will beat it into the ground. The reason that this set works for Chargeblade is using the natural health drain from the Safi set bonus to activate the skill Resentment. That's what complements this set, and if you're running it at level 5, it gives 5 more raw than peak performance. For the uninitiated, this is the single highest flat damage buff from any skill in the entire game. This means that you're basically running top tier raw affinity with crit boost just from a charm, 1 decoration and a full set. With Chargeblade, you'll need to hit your target 8 times before recovering health, so imbibing the spirit of Dirty Harry, and counting your hits will be best here. For the rest of the skills, you'll want your usual CB affair. Capacity boost gives you more power on the SAED style and more uptime on the Savage Axe style. You want to go ahead and slot that in alongside Weakness Exploit 3 of course. Next up is Resentment. As said before, you can use the passive health drain to enable this buff of 25 additional raw at level 5. This can be done by the use of the Fury Charm 4, if you have enough of the relevant double point elemental decorations, or you can reverse roles and use the respective element charm provided you have a single Furor 4 decoration. That's the one with 2 points by the way. Finally, you'll have the obvious focus and enough space for Guard 3 on all relevant Safi and craftable Chargeblade sets. A thing to note here is that the focus decorations are slotted into level 4 slots, which means that if you have access to the focus/medicine combination decoration, you can benefit from maxing out the recovery up skill. This, wonderfully, does assist the Safi'jiiva health recovery, meaning that as long as you stay on target, you can actually recover more health than you lose on each regen. How about that? Now on the flip side, if you're not a fan of losing health on each swing, you can go for the alternative, which is running the Agitator charm in place of Resentment. Now this will open up an option to run Health Augment as well, since you won't need that red recoverable health to activate your damage buff. This makes it all around safer to run. Just remember to triple slap the monster's face with your Clutch Claw to guarantee the uptime for this skill, and you're good. Now we're just going to cover the Chargeblades in question. Fire, Thunder, and Water will use the Safi'jiiva drops, so that's Hell Shield, Bolt Shield, and Aqua Shield. This replaces Glavenus, Zinogre, and Utter Garbage respectively. You'll still be using the Death Axe Vala speeder for Dragon, and of course we're not going to be putting down the overclocked Deep Schneegel 2 for Ice anytime soon. With the Safi'jiiva Chargeblades, when considering your Awakened upgrades, I would personally opt for 3 element upgrades and 2 sharpness. Since Safi's set won't have any sort of sharpness mitigation, the 2 sharpness upgrades will get you a nice sliver of natural purple and a bar of white sharpness that is roughly the size of North Africa. Your level 6 upgrade will be element, as once you hit the magic purple threshold you'll want to plug everything else into damage. This also does mean that you'll go through your sharpness faster with Beartodas and Black Veil options, but the sheer quantity of element coming from those two more than makes up for it, in my opinion. And there it is. Namiel's set bonus was a lovely idea, but now it's relatively obsolete. If you're going to be throwing out SAEDs, it's all about the older Jiva now. But hey, I hope this gave you a good formula to work with. Let me know how it treated you, and, it's something to aim for with your Siege grind. If you're interested, you should come say hi to me on Twitch sometime. I stream both PC and PS4, regularly have open lobbies, and just generally make a fool of myself and get angry about bad monster design. You can do all that following and subscribing stuff, but I'm not your dad yet, so, you do you. I'll see you all later. Thanks for watching.